What if I told you that emotions are the biggest reason most people fail? Not because they're weak, not because they're unlucky, but because every important decision they make is controlled by feelings instead of logic. While others panic, the logical person stays calm. While others quit, the logical person calculates. While others chase motivation, the logical person follows a system. And that's why a few people quietly dominate while everyone else wonders what happened. Today, you'll learn the mindset of pure logic, the way thinkers, strategists, and elite performers approach life. Most people wake up and ask, "How do I feel today?" Logical people ask, "What needs to be done today?" That single difference changes everything. Feelings change every hour. Logic stays the same. If you only work when you feel motivated, your success depends on your mood. But if you work according to logic, your success depends on your actions. And actions can be controlled. That's power. Your brain lies to you. It tells you, "I'm tired. I'll start tomorrow. I deserve a break. It's too difficult." But logic asks, is that actually true? Most of the time, the answer is no. The brain always chooses comfort. Logic chooses results. Every successful person learns to separate facts from feelings. Feeling scared doesn't mean danger exists. Feeling weak doesn't mean you are weak. Feeling lost doesn't mean there's no path. Logic sees reality. Emotions often create stories. Imagine two people face the same problem. One panics, one analyzes. Who wins? The answer is obvious. Most people react instantly. They become angry, they become emotional, they make impulsive decisions, then they regret them later. Logical people do something different. They pause, they observe, they calculate. They ask, what is the smartest move? Not the easiest move, not the emotional move, the smartest move. This is why logical thinkers often appear cold. They're not cold, they're simply in control. Motivation is unreliable. Some days you'll have it, some days you won't. If your goals depend on motivation, your results will always be inconsistent. Logic creates systems. A system works even when motivation disappears. For example, a motivated person says, "I'll work hard today." A logical person says, "I will work every day from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. regardless of how I feel." One relies on emotion, the other relies on structure. Structure always wins. Most suffering comes from attachment. People become attached to outcomes, attached to opinions, attached to validation, attached to people, and when reality doesn't match expectations, they suffer. Logic teaches detachment. Do your best, control your actions, accept the result, then move forward. A logical person understands you cannot control everything, you can only control yourself. That realization creates freedom. The strongest people aren't always the loudest. In fact, they're usually the quietest. Because logic doesn't need attention, logic doesn't need validation, logic doesn't need applause. While others waste energy proving themselves, logical people improve themselves. Silently, consistently, relentlessly. Years later, the results speak for them. Success is the loudest argument. Most people sacrifice the future for temporary comfort. They choose entertainment over learning, comfort over growth, excuses over discipline. Logic asks a different question. What decision will benefit me 5 years from now? That's how logical people become dangerous. They play a longer game. While others focus on today, they focus on years, and time rewards them. The world is chaotic. People change, situations change, opportunities come and go. But logic remains stable. When you operate from logic, failure becomes feedback, criticism becomes information, problems become puzzles, obstacles become lessons. Nothing controls you anymore, because your decisions come from reason, not emotion. The average person follows feelings, the exceptional person follows logic. Feelings fade, motivation disappears, emotions fluctuate, but logic remains. If you want peace, think logically. If you want discipline, think logically. If you want power, think logically. Because the moment you stop asking, how do I feel, and start asking, what is the right action, your entire life changes. Become calm, become disciplined, become unstoppable, become pure logic.